Welcome. She do no countdown. And welcome to Practical Smokers, where we light up in the latest cigar culture and lifestyle. Stop. It was hieroglyphics, though. Welcome to Practical Smokers, where we light up in the latest in cigar culture and lifestyle. You done gave me that stuttering shit again.
I haven't even touched.
You've been touching all the stuff. I ain't hand sanitize it after. You know, where we talk about sports, news, current events, and so much more. I'm your host, Cole Parker, with my practical smoker, Jay Money.
What's up? How y'all doing, good people? Jay Money in your building.
Oh, no one-liner this time after you talked all that shit last week.
Oh.
Don't cut me off before my one-liner.
I do it when I want to.
Okay, so you fucking temperamental ass one-liner. Okay? And to my right, our guest, the wonderful, the fabulous Stephanie.
Hey, everyone.
Hey, how you doing?
Okay, so one thing we do have, we're a little short-staffed today, y'all. It's kind of like Popeyes, right? You go there, you want a 3-piece wing, it may take some time. So we appreciate y'all taking y'all time with us.
Don't ask for a biscuit.
Don't ask for nothing extra.
Don't ask for a
no
biscuit.
jelly, no hot
No
sauce.
strawberry jelly, no hot sauce,
ham,
no nothing.
no burger, none of that, right?
None of that.
So we do have Britt in the house on the ones and twos. She controlling for Fred. Fred's not here with us, but you know, he's good. He's with his granddaughter. Shout out to Fred. And shout out to everybody. This is like our largest studio audience since we rebooted the show.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to tell you who all here, but we got quite a few people in the house with us. I think they really support Stephanie, but that works for me also.
Yeah, that works for me too.
Okay.
Thank you everybody for coming. We really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
So, today's topic, right? First of all, before we get on the topic, let's get on motherfucking Montgomery.
Oh.
Let me tell you, it's been some of the funniest shits ever.
I bought a set of chairs in the back seat of my truck right now.
I might
I'm
need one
selling
because you see, you know.
I'm selling them.
Speaking of which, shout out to Smyrna Village Bourbon and Cigars.
Shout out.
Here in Atlanta, Georgia. Smyrna, Georgia, hence Smyrna Village Bourbon and Cigars. It's located near Atkins Park. It's a wine store that's affiliated with them as well. And they're wonderful. The selection, Jimmy the Greek, he's here. He walked you through some of our best cigars.
Oh, yeah.
Recommendations.
I agree. And they got great bourbon here as well.
Oh, yeah, and Christina, dope. She bring an individual smoker out for you that smoke drinks. It's dope.
Exactly.
Dope. So if you want to smoke old fashioned, it's coming out smoky. Matter of fact, we might have to order one.
I agree.
To make sure that we have one on the table to display it.
I agree.
All right. But back to Montgomery. What do y'all think? I done heard some funny shit. I done heard it was a Montgomery sweet tea party.
Sweet tea party.
I done
Yes,
heard
it was.
Cinco de Augusto, no more Cinco de Mayo we celebrating.
Right. No,
I done heard it all.
Me too. I've heard it all too. But you know, I like that the guy swam across the ocean.
Aquaman.
On the river.
Aquaman.
Right. Black Aquaman. oh, my bad.
Aquaman. You can keep it down. You see where we are. Aquaman.
We are in Smyrna.
Which brought up the valid point, right?
Yeah, that's why I brought the chairs. So if anybody in the audience needs a chair, let me know. You know,
I
I'm
would
with
hope
you.
we should get out here unscathed. Here they take care of us. I've done quite a few things with them over the past, going on 4 years, and they're either celebrating or about to celebrate their 4-year anniversary here.
Oh, that's awesome.
And they've been great. Like I said, Christina behind the bar, Jimmy in the humidor, you can't go wrong.
I agree.
You can't go. And much love to our other spot patio. We still here with you. You're here with us in the spirit.
Yes.
But anyway, what was your take on Montgomery?
The aftermath.
Okay.
Let's start there.
Okay.
The aftermath. It makes for great comedy.
Yeah.
That's Black Twitter off the chain.
But
Oh,
I'm
man.
proud to be black.
Okay.
That's all I can say.
Yes.
So real quick, did it put you in a mood where you felt like it should be celebrated? Like where we like, yeah, like, you know, like a revolt, you know what I'm saying? Like did you look at it like that? Or you just looked at it like we finally band together and took a stance? Or it looked like they just messed with the wrong niggas in the wrong city?
Exactly.
Okay. That's how I understand it.
That's how I felt too.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Enough is enough.
Right.
And I'm not mad at them for being enough.
Right.
It's enough. And, you know, it was what it was. You're going to learn today, and they learned.
What they say,
Hey,
fuck around and find out.
You knew when it was enough.
Speaking of which.
When dude took his hat off and did like that, oh, you knew it was enough then.
Well, truthfully, let me tell you, that was a good flex. But if the dude would have been a little bit faster, the fight might have been over faster.
I agree.
Because when he went like this, he left himself way too vulnerable for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He should have threw it in his face.
Yeah.
You know, like, bah,
And then hit him with it.
And then, then you go to town. But, you know, that was like, oh, no, nigga, cool. And he threw it in the air. You know, that could go either way. It happened to work out.
Yeah, it did.
You
It
know,
worked
'cause
out
when the
for
hat
him.
went, it was like,
Because he had backup.
Right,
he had
right.
black ups.
Yeah, he had backup. All of everybody. They jumped off the boat and started helping.
Look,
After
Aqua
they was
man,
able to
he was
dock,
swimming.
yeah.
It was over. And then when the three brothers started skipping, right?
Yeah.
I'm like,
Oh,
shit.
you know what's about to happen now.
This nigga skipping to the fight.
Right, exactly.
Oh, man, it was terrible, though. But you know what? This I look at, like, there's a lot of stuff being said. You know, one thing I can say I enjoy, even though it was a violent fight, it was still, it was no guns, no knives.
It was
The
a
chair
good
was the only
old-fashioned
weapon.
fight. It was
The
a good
chair was the only
old-fashioned
weapon. And
Yeah.
it shouldn't have, the question is, who gave him the chair?
Well, that's what I was
Because
about
the
to
chair
ask.
just wasn't on the dock.
Yeah.
Unless somebody was sitting on the dock of the bay.
Maybe the guy in the white shirt was sitting down.
He fell in the water. That was a little.
Ah.
Yeah, he was a little. That was a little aggressive. for him. Yeah.
Yeah, he was good until he
Water
hit the
took
chick
him out.
sitting down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When the chick was sitting down, he was like, another one.
Right.
Bing. Cops were like, brother, we
You
let
gotta
you hit
go
that
with
dude
it.
17 times.
We ain't say nothing.
Right, and she
we even
sitting down.
turned around.
She ain't even say nothing to you. You know, like, do you think that any of them in that particular case were innocent bystanders?
The guy who
That
threw
dove
the
in
hat.
the water?
Yeah,
the white
the
dude that
guy-
dove in the water?
Yeah, most
He was like,
definitely.
it wasn't me.
Most definitely.
Yeah, but anyway.
I think nobody was an innocent bystander. 'Cause
Everybody
they
was
all
part of
jumped
it,
in.
right.
Everybody jumped in.
Even-
Nobody,
even
they
though-
just started fighting random people that they didn't. It had nothing to do with nothing.
Correct. Even the guy who was initially pulling people off, the white guy who was initially pulling his son or whoever, his people he was way off, he even jumped in. So, you know,
Let me tell you, man. Once the troops came, it was kind of a different day.
I agree.
You know, I don't know what drum was beat or band played, but and first of all, whoever's driving the boat, he's like, oh hell no. He like parallel park between the pontoon and the yacht. They didn't, you know, shout out to the dude that swam though. You know, he's the one.
Oh yeah.
You know, because first man in history to swim to a fight.
They said they're gonna give him a shot at the Olympics. They already got a spot for him.
First of all, we know what he gonna do if he lose.
Right.
Oh, he gonna be the only one in the Olympics with shoes on. Oh, I'm swimming. Why they wearing their underwear? I got on some jeans and a polo shirt and some shoes. I get there.
Exactly.
That's so terrible. Anyway, the topic of the day was actually inspired by Stephanie, y'all. So the topic of the day is, first of all, do we have a camera on? Okay. Yes, I see it. Okay, never mind. I see it now. Sorry. The topic of the day is
Paralympics.
Bro, let me tell you, all these lights, I'm over here got the... Anyway.
I'm going to try this
But the problem is that light on that camera is different than these.
Yeah, so we don't see it.
Right,
Yeah.
so I had to... But they got it. They ain't say nothing.
I was like,
I should have... Did you see it?
Oh, okay, I see
Right,
it
so
now.
it happened to me, but I just verbalized it. Anyway, the topic of the day is retaining your femininity in a masculine atmosphere. So, prime example, Stephanie Harley Davidson Queen.
Yes.
She smokes cigars, she kick it, she talks shit,
Yeah.
but she is always such a fucking lady.
Yes.
There's something to be said about that. Like, how do you feel when you walk in those rooms? Do you have no feeling at all? Do you feel like, oh shit? You know, like, how do you feel in those rooms? Like, when you walk in, cigar bars, all dudes, you be like, here we go with this shit again, or how do you feel?
I don't.
You don't feel?
I mean, I don't feel any kind of way.
Right.
I'm just me, and so it is what it is, and whoever. I'm just that person. So
Right.
I'm gonna be me, and I don't know how to be anybody else. But at the end of the day, it is a stereotype
Right.
for women that smoke cigars and ride motorcycles.
Mm-hmm. It is.
I mean, to the point where.
You have a girlfriend.
Initially, you're like,
Right.
you're gonna get that coming at you.
Oh, wait, cancel compliance officer, am I okay still?
Don't worry about
Okay,
him.
okay.
We good, bro. I'll poke you.
Had to make sure. No, it's me.
No, it's him.
I go left sometimes.
Okay.
Just excuse me.
But no, it's just, it's something I like to do. It's a culture, and I've been doing it for, I don't know, 12 years.
Nice.
That's awesome.
And I've always maintained just, who I was. It didn't change who I was.
Yeah.
It was just something I like to do.
Right.
You know,
Right.
It's not. And then on top of that, employed by them. So,
Right, of course.
Awesome.
you know.
Yeah,
so-
I meant not just Harley. I meant the environment of
Right.
men who ride Harleys.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Maybe that's a little different.
It is what it is.
Right.
I can't stop it.
There's a lot of sexual
but I'm gonna
harassment.
stop it,
Like
you know
in
what I'm
the
saying?
rooms where it's really masculine for you, does it become like harassing, sexually harassing, or anything of that nature?
No, because I shut it down.
Because you shut
Shut
it
it
down.
down.
Okay.
You shot him down or you shut it down?
I shut it down.
First of
Oh,
all,
okay,
she,
all right,
we
cool.
shouldn't told her job, but we trying to get her fired. Then you go, did she shoot it up?
I didn't say shoot it up. I
This
said
guy,
shot it down.
that's what he meant.
No, but
You know, he's from Atlanta. Everything is.
No, we didn't shoot him. We didn't shoot him.
Right.
Yeah, no
Okay,
shooting.
so you got the chairs in the pickup truck, right? We strapped.
Hey, we strapped.
We strapped.
We scrapped.
That's what we got.
Like one thing that I have noticed, like, and I do acknowledge, right? Sometime in those rooms, like a woman walks into a room that is very masculine, like a cigar room. She's by herself. She sits down. The amount of attention, sometimes unwanted attention that she receives, sometimes I can see where it can be overwhelming, right?
Yeah.
It can really be overwhelming. So I just wanted to like a different outlook. You know, I'm just saying, you said you just handle it, right? You just handle it. It doesn't matter. So you handling it, is it like you just like what's your level of check? Because they got to get something out their mouths, knowing who. Though I've been in those rooms and seen dudes do it. You know,
I've been in situations where I've been with her and I've heard dudes say some crazy
there you
shit.
go. See some prime example, right? So like how did she shut it down if you remember, or she just ignored him?
No, I mean with grace,
Mm-hmm.
just like a lady would do. You know, she allowed him to get what he had to say. It wasn't vulgar or anything of that nature, and she just shut him down with some peace, essentially.
Right.
You know, I asked her, I said, "Hey, you all right?" She said, "Yeah, I'm good."
Right.
You know,
I'm good because you know what? Don't take me there.
Right.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
we're gonna start on first base, but
Yeah.
let's not take me to home plate.
Right.
Because if it gets to that point and I gotta go to that point, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a problem. But I would say this: when I smoke, I drink,
Right. You're supposed to stop, but
but
you
at
can't.
the end of the day, when you go to cigar bars and stuff like that, you have much more of a mature,
Gotcha.
crowd. So
Right.
I don't really,
Right, because I think where we were like
Feel
at
a
a
lot more
cookout or
respect.
some shit like that.
Yeah, this was not.
They were like, "Girl, you got some toes on you," or some stupid foolish
God,
shit.
let's not go
You know what I'm saying? So it was crazy.
I was like, I had a spot last night. I said, what's the special today? It was like pork chops. I said, Bet, what's the catch of the day? She said, pork chop. I said, you know what? Thank you anyway.
They don't know the difference.
I was lost. I was like, does shit come with a head and tail or not?
Yeah, right.
Is it scaled?
I thought pigs fly. I know they swim.
3 dots, crop and zoom. 3 dots, crop and zoom. But I've always wanted that. So like even around the bikers, are the bikers equally like? Are they like big brothers? Like what role do they play when you do come around on your Harley? Because I can only imagine they're like, here go another one, without knowing you or meeting you or anything.
For the most part, the places that I did go, the clubs that I did hang out with, I've been doing it for a while.
Right.
So I have, they're respectful.
I love it.
I don't have that issue. I talk to everyone.
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't give you the impression of. I'm not trying to be some.
Right.
I just, it's not that way for everyone, but all women ain't doing what they supposed to do. You get what you get,
understand.
you
Right,
do what
right.
you do.
Yeah.
Ah. So it's really
Okay.
not about how they greet you. It's how you present yourself to be greeted.
Right.
Okay, that's a great. We knocking out stereotypes today. I love it.
Let's remember this: it is a all male environment for
Right,
the most part.
right.
You have your females that do ride, but for the most part, it's a male environment all day long. But I didn't ever get involved with the club stuff as far as female riding and all of that. I ride independent because I already know.
So you ain't gang bang. What's your set you claim?
Nah, I ain't got none of that.
Ain't got none of that. Love it.
Well, out of all the lines you've heard, what was probably one of the funniest pickup lines you ever heard?
Or the worst. either
Or the
one.
worst, either one.
Dude in my toes last week.
That was the worst you ever heard?
Yeah, because most people, I don't,
Is it because you wear
Probably because
boots?
you have on boots.
That's real
That's
good
what I said.
point.
Probably because
That's
she
a
had on
real good
boots.
point.
Right.
That's an
You
excellent
done let your
point.
toes flex and
Right.
got a lot of attention on the
Yeah,
toes.
yeah.
What did he say though? What did he say? You remember what he said about your toes?
How I could get probably 6 figures for him, and then he just kept like.
Oh, he was trying to
groaning
pimp out your
over-
toes.
Yeah, I was like,
Trying to make you a toho.
I ain't know that.
thanks but no thanks.
That's terrible,
That's
right?
horrible.
You
Yeah,
can,
that
you know
was
what, babe?
horrible.
You can make 6 figures. You know what I'm saying? You can do that. You can just make 6 figures real quick. We go ahead and put some pink on them bad boys
Put
right
a little
there.
pearl on
Look,
there.
Oh boy, don't put a little
Put
design.
put a little toe ring on that thing.
Oh,
Oh,
man, look, you
That
can
was
make
a
6
little
figures.
awkward.
Holla at me, I got you.
Okay.
Jimmy down the street, he looking for one right now.
How you put that on LinkedIn though, Toho?
Yeah, I don't know. How about
That's
that? Let's
pretty
start there. I don't know how you put that
I
on
mean,
there.
there's probably people that
There's
get
some
paid for
Tohos
that,
out
but
there now.
I don't think
Now,
they
we
put it on
gonna lie.
LinkedIn.
He was a little inappropriate for where
Right,
we were.
right.
Yeah,
You know?
I don't think they put it on LinkedIn.
Why not? You know what I'm saying? OnlyFans. What's your role?
That's how you know he
Toho.
old. He's
Somebody
also
look that up.
put it on LinkedIn. That's how you know he old.
Toho. That's terrible. That'd be like, you know, then you got to be a John. You know, what kind of John? A Foot John? It gets worse.
Yeah, yeah.
It gets worse. But that, you know, I guess your fetish is your fetish, right? Which does bring us up to something, right? Like, I've heard a dude say, you know, he had a fetish about women that ride motorcycles. He's like, man, I just think that shit is sexy. I was like, all right, man, can you ride? He's like, nah. I'm like, well, how do you expect you're going to, like, ride on the back?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right, well, how
what's
you
your
go-
thing,
I've
son?
gotten that. I've gotten
You've had a
that.
dude,
Ride on the back.
like, does he,
Ride
like,
on the
grab
back.
your waist, too?
No, I have a one-seater.
Ah.
Solo ride.
Ah, I like that.
So you don't even have to ask
You have to
me,
put them
but
up on your handlebars like back in the
You have
day.
to sit on the,
You got-
gas tank.
you got
sit
that-
on the gas tank.
You don't have that shit to the
even
side.
worse.
Look like Robin, you don't have that shit to the
Oh,
side.
you talking
right
about
there.
the little cubby hole shit?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, the sidecar.
Yeah, the sidecar.
Absolutely not.
They got a name for them. Now we know it.
Sidecar.
Sidecar. It
Side
definitely
hoe.
makes sense. Man, let me tell you this. Let me tell you. How you sit there
That's
cool?
the definition.
You can't steer. You ain't got no music. You just got a helmet and a seat that moves.
Hey, maybe you do this shit here. Maybe you do like.
Right, you didn't see the signal. Turn right. What?
So-
What? Turn right. What? Turn right.
The other right. The other right. The other right.
I'm gonna be driving down the street doing YMCA. They don't know what they're gonna do with themselves.
You know, we're going to be in a pole.
Right. So, this brings me back to the thing where I met a guy at this electric vehicle convention years ago. Had to be about maybe 6, 7 years ago. And he had made an all-electric bike, put speakers on it, and mimicked the Harley sound for the
Yeah.
all-electric bike.
Oh,
I was
that's
like, man,
dope.
they're going to sue the brakes off of you, man.
Did it sound good?
But it doesn't matter because that sound is copywritten.
Correct.
The Harley sound is copywritten. So for him to do that, they would have had to give him a license for it. He never got the license.
I'm sure
But
he
the
did.
one he made, it was ugly as hell because it really didn't have frame. It was like a frame and batteries. It didn't have like nothing to it.
Right. Mounted straps with the
Well,
speakers on
he,
the side.
He had prototype.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he was rolling.
Okay.
Not?
You can't-
He was
You
not.
can't hear anything. They can't hear. Okay. Give me 1 second. What, you sound man? Okay.
What sound-
Okay. What color is plugged into here?
Black.
What color is plugged into there?
Black.
Okay. Did you hit mute on one of those things? It should be only this camera, which is my camera, should be the only one on. Is the audio on that one?
The audio is on the one that's talking.
Okay, and they said they can't hear it. Okay, so what we're gonna have to do, we're gonna have to change one thing real quick then. We're gonna have to add the audio from another camera. I don't see another way to do it. So, if we add audio,
Let me know if you can hear. I'm just
Okay.
I'm cutting them on right now to figure it out.
that's all good. Testing. Make sure that on the actual live video, it also has sound. The box has sound. Let's do a whole checklist. Sorry about that, people. So no one's heard anything so far.
That's bullshit. How y'all, oh, there it is.
It's gonna kick on now. So what was it?
It was the first, you say outfit. You gotta go to the outfit and pick it up.
Okay, it's okay. So turn it down on the iPad at the very top.
Let's see. Wanna do this again? Let's see.
Not the top. Oh, Jesus Christ. We just went through this last week. Turn it down. That's up. There you go. Yeah. You get a sticker.
A gold star for the day.
So, I apologize to everyone who's not here. It's okay. It's okay. We're not gonna. I didn't blame anybody.
Yeah.
I didn't. Last thing I said about you was you gonna get a sticker.
It was my fault. I didn't check the audio.
Now you hear us?
I heard y'all before, now I don't. Jay, on the audio.
Okay.
My bad.
It's all right.
Again.
It's not registering.
Jay on the audio.
Okay. Yeah.
What about now?
Testing. I don't know. Jesus Christ.
That shit right there.
Is that it? Yep. There you go. Okay. So what'd you do that time?
I muted the one.
God damn.
I made a mistake and muted all of them. I thought I left that one open.
It's always one.
Hey, man. Hey,
It's
it was
okay.
my fault. I'm the sound guy.
No problem.
I messed up big time. Sorry.
Can you give me this camera so I can apologize? No,
Camera woman, can you
I'm
come to me?
Here we go. Listen.
Camera woman, can you come to me?
Thank y'all for being patient
Yeah,
with us
my
and sticking
bad.
with us. We didn't have sound for a while, but we got it back. Sorry to y'all didn't hear none of the good old Montgomery jokes we had. Sorry y'all didn't hear the entire interview with Stephanie about Harley Davidsons and cigars, which was phenomenal. You know, and Jay would tell you why. Go take care of the Jay.
Hey. I fucked up. Yeah, I didn't even press the unmute button, man. That's my fault.
It's okay. It happens.
I'm sorry. We're always trying to put up good quality out there. Hey, players fuck up too.
Which brings up cigar etiquette.
Cigar etiquette. Right.
All right.
Let's go talk about that. So today, with cigar etiquette, we just want to shine some light.
Don't get nervous. You start getting nervous, drink some water. Drink a little water.
I'm gonna burn them.
I'm a burner.
Drink a little water.
Okay, hold on.
That pizza, you like, it got stuck.
All right, that might work.
I was like this, you know how you had to start the cars back in the day?
That's how you was doing me?
Yeah.
Fuck you, man. How about that? Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry, go ahead. The camera's on me. Ooh, now it's back on you. Wait, why you gotta look so mean?
All right, so I just want to shine some light today on cigar etiquette.
I'm so sorry. Don't take me out.
So we want to talk about the type of lounges, the type of cigar lounges that are out there. You have the members only lounge. You have out there,
Cigar word now.
and and the member only lounge is essentially what it says. You know, members only can come. What's going on? Okay, members only can come. You know, there's normally a certain fee that comes along with that, but also with those fees, you get certain perks and benefits. You can bring a friend, obviously, percentages off on food, alcohol, cigars, things of that nature. You know, a lot of those members only places, there are like business casual. They will make you wear a blazer or a collared shirt, or vice versa. If you come in there with a t-shirt, they probably turn you around. You know, you don't have the right shoes
Or give you a
on.
blazer.
Or they'll give you a blazer. You come in there with sandals, you know, I don't know what you're gonna do. I think you're gonna have to go back, you know, something like that. So yeah, members only is one of the type of lounges. You also have public lounges. Public lounges is essentially like where we are right now. at
Smyrna Village.
You know, Smyrna Village is essentially a public lounge. They have the humidor here, bar, seating. Anyone can come in, come as you are. You know, obviously they have some type of dress code, minimum dress code, but, you know, you usually come as you are. You can come as relaxed, you know, tennis shoes, or if you want to put your sandals on, anything of that nature, shorts. You know, you don't have to come with a collared shirt. You also have what is called a cigar shop that has a lounge in it. That would be one of the ones that we have gone to, would be like a Wise Ash, something of that nature, where they have a humidor there and they have seating for people. Anyone can come in and sit as they bought their cigars, or anyone can come in and sit, fellowship with the locals. You also have establishments with lounges. Now that would be, everybody would probably know that one. That would be like your local $3 docks or something of that nature, where they might have a section isolated section for smoking or a humidor or something of that nature. So, that's one to shine on etiquette. I got more stuff, but, how we doing on time?
I'm in my head, right? So I'm thinking every time you stutter, we have like a little record in the back, like, on the bottom with another
Oh,
number.
that'll be fire. Oh, man, we got to get that, man.
One,
So now,
two, and like people guess how many times you stutter in the show. I think that's fucking
that
dope.
sound like Wild 'N Out. We need a DJ.
I think that's fucking dope, man.
Yeah, we need a DJ.
Anyway.
Anybody, any
So-
DJs come holler at
Or
us.
just a gift. We don't need that, no, because that'll interrupt us too much. Like the little picture in the corner, that spin,
Yeah.
and every time you stutter, like backspace, like DJ
Yeah.
Jazzy Jeff is on it.
Yeah, I can do that.
I think
fuck
that'd
with
be
that.
dope.
I fuck with that. I had to give him a surprise.
But I saw it and I started laughing because I was like, that shit, we had like 17 already.
Oh, yeah, fuck you. How about that?
No, but that was
I
really
don't
good.
stutter on that one.
for fuck you too. But anyway, so that was really great information, right? As far as the different types of places that you smoke.
Correct,
Right?
correct.
One thing I do notice is that in those environments, identifying which rooms are better for you.
Correct.
Right?
I agree.
So there are some people who prefer the members-only environment, limited access, more intimate, more hands-on, but you do pay a fee for it. Sometimes it's a minimal fee, sometimes it's a higher fee than most.
Right.
But even at what you consider, I think was called a public cigar lounge,
Yes.
sometimes they even have memberships,
You're right.
which
Absolutely
really
right.
comes with like a locker, maybe access to specific rooms and things like that.
And percentages off.
Absolutely, like kind of like they do that at the other space patio,
correct.
in Smyrna as well. That allows you to have a locker, have access to the room where we are that we shoot in.
Yes.
Right. Then you have like, of course, your $3 cafes, your this, that, and the other, where you can just walk in there and buy a cigar,
Exactly.
or sit and smoke. So that was great information, and you have to know what you like.
You got to know what you like.
You know, you have to know what you like. Some require different dress codes than others, but you got to know what you like.
Right, and I feel like the older I get, I don't want to do a lot of the dress up thing. I like to relax and just kick it. I don't want to have to wear a blazer if I don't have to.
Right. It depends on the weather for me.
Facts.
I don't
That's
mind
true
wearing
too.
a blazer in the fall and the winter, but it's 95 degrees or something.
Well,
today.
okay, so maybe
Besides
let me
that,
change
I'm not
that.
wearing
Let
a
me
blazer.
change that. I like wearing a blazer because I like to, like you say, wintertime layer, whatever.
Right.
But I don't want to have to wear a tie. If
Copy
I,
that.
You know,
Yeah, tie's a little constricting.
I agree.
I agree with that. I agree with that. Okay.
Speaking of cigars and cigar etiquette, today we are smoking the Peter James.
Damn it, they done got this one by me. Got me smoking the Peter. I done ran from all these. I done ran from, damn it. Y'all finally got me.
I don't know how you have us smoking a Peter, but whatever. Like, players fuck up too, right?
How did
So I got a
I
question
approve
for you,
that?
Cole.
I don't know.
I vetoed Magic Stick last week.
So I got a question for you. So depending on the type
Did you
of
unmute
lounge,
the mic?
Yes, I
okay,
did.
we
I
did.
know what I'm doing.
I got you, dog.
Oh, shots fired.
So does it depend, like if you having business deals, like what kind of lounge you want to go
Yes,
to, what
okay.
kind of image?
So
like,
yes.
Good point.
So if you have a lot of business deals, you may want to utilize a membership style lounge because it's always intimacy. Most time you can reserve your place. Most time they know what you smoke. Sometimes you can even get it on like not credit, but like you can have like an account that pretty much just adds up and then you pay it at the end of every month.
Right.
So yes, if it comes down to that, you definitely want to have it there. But there are other places that you could pay like for a daily membership, and with that daily membership, you're able to utilize a facility to do what you need to do for that meeting. So it's nothing that you would do all the time, but you definitely do it that time. But next to that, go early.
Wait a minute. They trapezing cigar bars?
If you
Do
call
a
it
day
tra-
membership?
Yeah, they do have day
Oh, wow,
membership.
I didn't know
mean,
that.
think about it. You want to use the area that my members use that they
Yeah.
pay me a fee for.
Yeah.
Who the fuck are you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to pay for that.
So
Yeah.
how do you feel about the ones that require you to buy a certain number or a certain amount of cigars if you're going to sit there? Like,
Well,
Like a certain dollar amount?
yeah.
Well, that goes back to the daily membership,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So if it comes with those type of perks, I'm okay with. I'm not so much okay with like a 2-item minimum, like at a comedy club, right? But if it happens, it's fine. But I most time I'm doing more than 2 items.
Correct.
Okay, so in doing more than 2 items, shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm there.
Yeah.
You know, so it is what it is. You know.
What I don't like is when you add on the gratuity on there.
Oh, the 20% unnecessary.
It's horrible.
Now,
Me too.
now
It's
listen.
horrible.
I'm not gonna badmouth any friends of the show,
Not at all.
but if it costs me $40 to walk in your door to smoke, I'm not coming unless you come up with a better plan. $20 for valet, $20 for entry. Then you got to have 2 drinks. Then you might have to pay for the seat at a table.
And you got to buy 3 sticks.
Listen.
And then they add a gratuity.
And then they added 20% on top. Look, it's hard for me to keep wanting to frequent your establishment when I feel like I'm getting fucked every visit.
So it's like Frontier
Right.
Airlines
Yeah.
of cigar lounges.
Well, to a certain extent, but at least, and sometimes the quality is the same. the service is the same, you know? So now you got a place to do that and have shitty service, right?
Right.
The audacity,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For them to do both, you know? So it is what it is.
Yeah, I don't like that either. I mean, 20%. You screwing yourself essentially because
I would have given you more.
I would have given you way more.
Right, but now you
You
can
know,
tell you what. Go ahead.
the establishment is screwing their
Because they not.
servers.
I thought they still give
because-
them 20% and split it.
Yeah, but suppose you would have gave them more.
Right. That's when they still got to
I'm
split
not
it.
getting ready to add on since you already told me what I'm going to give you.
Right.
I'm not getting ready to add on to
Right,
what
'cause
you
the math
said
already been
that's
done.
What you wanted.
Right.
Okay, now let me
Right.
give you that.
Yeah,
Well,
the
I was
math
gonna
is
give you
done.
more, but that's what you want. Okay.
Right. See, so like also, what bothers me more is when I ask you how much ask you for my bill, you be like, oh, it's $97.98, and you already added the fucking 20% on there, and didn't
Right, but
fucking
I don't
tell me
know it.
nothing.
Right.
And then I
right.
give you another 20%. You talking about thank you? No, you know.
Or the one where
You check your check.
you, me, we got a group of friends there. You pay the bill and leave, and then they still give me a bill, and then they still give other people a bill.
Stop going.
We go there
We
all
go
the
there
time.
all the time.
Glutton for punishment. And talking about my bad.
My bad.
That was terrible.
Yeah,
We did get done like that.
Yeah, we did.
That is terrible. But so, what's going on in the world of sports? What's a quick 1-2 that happened in sports?
Oh, okay. I'll tell you. So, let me bring up. You got my glasses. Got my
You
readers.
being funny. You gonna need them soon. You right? You almost
I
there.
got 2020.
I don't know how many numbers you got, but your regular.
I got 40.
Font. Your font size on your text is pretty large, buddy.
No, it's not. So, anyway, in the world of sports today, which is segment is called Sports Time with Jay. All right. So, in the world of sports,
Oh, I'm sorry. Was
You
I
go
laughing
ahead,
too
man.
much?
She was laughing at you. I told you it's catchy.
I know.
You gotta say Jay, but we'll get to it.
Okay. Sports Time with Jay.
You got it. That's it.
All right. That's it. All right.
That's it.
Good.
That works.
I can't believe all y'all laughing back here. Okay.
Because they've been hearing it.
Oh, good. Well, in the world of sports today, we got a loss. The U.S. women's soccer team, they lost against Sweden.
Oh man, they not out, are they?
They are out.
Oh,
Out of the World
fuck.
Cup. Yep. It was 0-0 going in of regulation, and they needed a fifth penalty shot to tie it up and bring it into another overtime, but it didn't happen. So they lost.
Damn it.
Yeah.
They're out of it.
Yeah, they out of it.
Okay.
But here's the good thing, people. The real football is coming on this weekend. We have the first preseason games that's coming on this week, starting Thursday. Got a couple games. If your team, the
Let's
Patriots
go.
or the Texans.
I don't care who
Then
they
you got the
play.
Vikings versus
Who they
Seattle at 10. So
Who your team, Stephanie?
Giants.
Oh, G-Men.
Oh man.
Yeah. Well,
They know
who
my
your
name.
team?
Fool, you know my team, the Niners.
Oh, okay. All right.
Guess
What y'all gonna do?
Let me guess, who's your team?
Still a nation all the way over here, dog. You already know.
Shit. It wasn't for us to talk about it. No, I'm just
Well, what's going on with Joey Bosa though? Since this is your team, tell us, man.
man, I'm trying to freaking find out. I'm still trying to figure out who we gonna have at quarterback.
Yeah, you stuttering too.
I told you, give it to me, man. Every time I'm with you, I lose one word per sentence. Right, that was past. That was this past Thursday.
Who's Tanya Nelson?
Right.
Ignore her.
Ignore her. First of all, no last names. This, for those who listen to audio.
Ignore her.
Okay, so NFL preseason game kickoff. When is regular season kickoff?
Regular season is not going to be until September.
Okay,
It's going to be the second week of September.
second week in labor.
Second week of Labor Day, right? I was thinking Labor Day when I was thinking it because, Labor Day is the start of college football. Labor Day weekend the first week of college football, officially college football. Yeah, y'all laughing way too hard over here, but it's all good though.
That's because Tanya's gonna
You
kill
know,
you.
Since we are in Atlanta, I do have to say the Falcons play this week. They play, one of them days, Friday. They play Friday. They preseason games are normally on Friday, so they play
Who
Friday.
they playing?
They are playing Dolphins at 7 p.m.
Oh,
You know, that's probably the only game. Well, who knows? I hope they win. You know, let's go.
Somebody said preseason don't count. I say that's what all the losers say.
I agree.
right.
I agree.
They all say that. All losers say that.
I definitely
No,
agree.
but you got to take advantage of the fact that it's preseason because the season's so short anyway.
Right.
So college, whatever football is on, I'm watching it.
I
did.
started watching soccer because it was football.
Exactly.
Right. Just to
Exactly.
have sports on because it's nothing. It's dry.
And then they've cut it down. They don't have 4 preseason games anymore. They only got 3. So, you know, these guys who trying to really make a team, trying to let people know, they only got, you know, a less opportunity.
They're playing their hearts out.
Yeah.
They're trying to get that spot.
They are trying to get that.
Yeah, because only, what, 75, how many spots is it?
53 on the roster.
I thought it was 75. My number's all the way off.
Well, you know, it breaks it down. At the first cut of rounds, it's like 75, and then they get to first start at 90, 75, then they get to like 53.
Copy that.
Yeah. One thing in news, all the ladies will probably be happy about this. A lady named Robin De Lorenzo, she's going to be the next NFL official to referee a
dope.
game.
Nice.
You know,
Yeah.
she's a minority and she's a lady. You know, so that's awesome.
My homegirl's sister was the first black NFL female referee.
Oh, what's her name?
Yeah.
You remember?
What's the sister's name?
It don't matter.
Well, like this. Her sister I've been knowing for a while. She was down with she was an Omega sweetheart and she went to Norfolk State. So I do know her very well, but I think her sister's like Rizzer. I forget.
What's her Omega sweetheart? You know what? Never mind. I don't even want to fucking know.
I mean, she was just like somebody's
I don't fucking
supporter.
know. I don't want to know.
A supporter.
I don't want to know.
Omega supporter. On that note,
That sounds like some.
we
good
thank
shit.
y'all for tuning in today. Once again, I'm your host, Cole Parker. No, I would definitely like to say thank you, Stephanie, for coming and vibing with us.
Thank you for
I'm
inviting
sorry
me.
y'all
This
missed
was
the
so
whole
much fun.
interview. Y'all can thank Jay for it. Hopefully we got it somewhere.
We gon' when we post the video,
Yeah.
we'll have the
Okay.
audio in there.
It's the plan. It's definitely a plan.
You know.
Even players
We're
fuck
gonna
up.
hope for the best.
Sometimes twice.
Yeah, we're gonna hope for the best.
We're gonna hope for
Even players fuck up sometimes twice, right? But
You ain't a player if you ain't fucked up twice.
are you on social media anything that you want people to follow you, or you don't care? Because I know I've been trying to talk you into what y'all don't know is I told her she'd be so dope sitting on a Harley with a cigar, do like a whole photo shoot, and just make that this whole thing. I've been trying. Y'all don't understand how much I've been pushing this incentive. Okay, but we're gonna get to it when we get to it. She showed me
I'm
her first
working on it.
pictures.
I'm
I think I made her feel guilty telling her
That
to
would
come
be
on the
very
show.
fly.
I
That would
think
be
I made
very
her feel
fly.
guilty.
right. I mean, I have to do it strategically because I am
Absolutely.
at work.
That is correct.
But I figured out how to incorporate that in my day.
I love it.
So I do take my inspiration from you, and I
I
thank
love
you,
it.
and I love
I
you.
love it. I love
But
it.
yeah, we're working on that.
I love it. Well, we ain't there yet, but
How
is
you
there
be
way-
posing on bikes?
Okay, first of all, stop. We're back
never
to
mind.
look. Alicia almost
There
hit
you
you in the
go.
audience.
Nah, I just-
So, do you have a way for people that you want to follow? You don't want nobody to follow you right now. Wait for the next page.
Right now, I have 2 pages going
Okay.
because I have something else in the works that I'm also trying to do.
Okay,
but,
so which one would you like to tell them about?
you can follow me at stjohnson1 on Instagram.
And what are OnlyFans?
No,
See, and there you go.
I might only have some fans on there, but I don't know that other shit you talking about.
Harley toes.
You motherfuckers come dance with me. Get twinkle toes. Anyway, I just had to say some shit. But yeah, check her out on there. But we do thank you for coming on the show. Hope you enjoyed the stick.
Thank you.
Shout out again to Smyrna Village Bourbon Cigars. I really am it's a little fuller than I wanted to take right now, but it has some very good taste. And I'll write up about it and send it to y'all as well.
Yeah, you got some great notes on it.
And J Money, how can they find you?
JD Money 1000 on Instagram, J De Niro on Twitter. Holla back.
His name is J Money.
J Money.
Yeah, his middle name is De Niro. Isn't that funny as hell? That's the most niggerest nigga shit. Anyway. And I'm
sound like a
Cole D.
hater to me.
Parker.
You just mad because your D don't stand for the near of the
It
room.
definitely doesn't. You got to roll an R. I went, shit, I got to roll nothing. You can find me at Cole D. Parker Everything. Make sure you subscribe to our Practical Smokers channel on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram as well as, what else we on? Facebook. Shit, the book. Book face. Thank y'all, everyone who did come in and vibe with us today. We really appreciated y'all. Jay kind of fucked up the sound. I can't get out of here now. You know,
It's
I
all
gotta
good.
be me.
Hey, just know this.
I
Just
gotta
know
be
this.
me.
If you don't roll the R, bro, it don't mean money. How about that? It's just
There
another
you go.
name.
That's
you know?
if you don't roll the R, it don't need money.
It don't mean money.
Oh, it don't mean money.
yeah.
Dinero.
Yeah, see.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I see.
I feel like I was about to cha-cha-cha to or some shit.
Yeah, you probably should.
No, I've seen y'all. I moved more than head. No, you got to see it. This shit is miraculous. Anyway, thank y'all for tuning
It's
in.
miraculous.
You know, it was. Motherfucker, whole body moving out of his head. It was funny as hell. Make sure you follow us.
It's a
Tune into the
cruise.
next
That
show.
comes with a cruise.
Thank y'all. Stay humble. Have fun. Stay lit. We out.
Peace.